Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Orchids and Me. Hope everybody's safe. So today I want to discuss to you about leaf burns because it's summertime and the sun is so hot. It's almost 4 o'clock, but look at the sun. So I want to share to you some information about leaf burn, how to avoid it, and what to do with the leaf if it has a leaf burn, and give you some example of leaf burns, how they look like in different types of orchids. So here's an example of leaf burn. So this is a phalaenopsis. This is just a new leaf burn. See, it has yellow circle around it. It's just a small one. Maybe the sun, some sun rays hit this spot, and maybe there's some water droplets in that spot, and that water droplet became like example like a magnifying glass where it intensifies the heat of the sun and then cause this leaf burn. So this is one that has a leaf burn, and it almost affected the whole leaf. This one, I left this in the middle of this garden table. This garden table was there before, and after a week it became like this because I left for 1 week, and then when I came back it's like this. So I'm still happy that the orchids give me some flower blooms here. And this is an older leaf burn. So see, the leaf cells almost is dead. Look at it. But you can distinguish the leaf burn from other leaf problems that it doesn't progress. It just stay there. This one is dead. I mean, the leaf cells are dead. It's been like that for almost 4 months, and this one too. I didn't cut the leaves because this leaf, the green part, is still functional and it still helps with the photosynthesis to give the plant some food. So these phalaenopsis before were on that location. Can you see it? Before it's not so hot in this part. Now it's hot. So I moved them on this side. Now, so that's the problem. We need to check the location of our orchids from time to time, especially the summertime. The position of the sun rays change. So we need to relocate our orchids to a shadier area, or where they will not be affected by direct sunlight or too much sun. For example, here in my terrace, before this area, a shaded area, even my garden table will be there, my table will be there, but now it's too hot and it's almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So what I do is I check the position of the sun and the sunlight and my orchids. For example, by 10 o'clock I'll check, then by 12 o'clock I check, then by 2 o'clock I'll check, then by 4 o'clock I'll check. Then I will see to it that my orchids is not affected by direct sunlight or too much sun. And after maybe a week I'll check again because the sun really moves, the position of the sun, the sunlight. And I don't know, there will be a point that it will stop moving the position, and then that's the time you'll be confident that even if you leave your orchids there, it'll be okay. Because right now, up to here, it's really sunny, and some of my orchids are here, so I hope they will not reach in by that time. Reach it by this time, See, the sun is almost there, and that's my phalaenopsis there. See, almost. So we need to check the location of our sun and the location of the sun light or sun rays and versus the location of our orchids. We need to protect them from direct sun. So here's an example of leaf burn in Aerides odorata. See? Look at it. It's dark, leathery, and shiny. But it's different. It looks different from the one in Phalaenopsis. So this one, I didn't cut the leaves because there's only few leaves here. So we can still use the rest of the leaves, this green part, for photosynthesis. So that's the tip. Don't cut the leaves. Because if you cut the leaves, you might cause cut wound, and it might introduce some bacterial or fungal infection to the leaves. And even if it doesn't look nice, it can still function and help the plant to produce food by photosynthesis. This part is not functional, but this one, the green one, still okay. So this is an example of leaf burn in Vanda leaves. See? There's a dark line or black line around it, margin. It's hard to focus, huh? Here's another one. And here's an example in Mokara. It's hard to focus the video. I'm sorry, guys. And the roosters are so noisy. That's my background music. Okay. I hope you can see it. And I have an example of leaf burn in my dendrobiums. Look at this. There's already a hole. So you see the black ring around it. And this one too. And this one. Can you see it? Oh, sorry. It will hit the buds. This is a pretty dendrobium. Let's see the flowers. I think this is a king dragon variety. So this dendrobium is under a roof. I have a small greenhouse here where I have a roof. It is transparent plastic roof, and half of it is a net. I just don't know how many percent shade it gives to my orchids, but I have it set up like this so that when it rains so hard, I can move some sensitive orchids to under the roof if they're affected by the rain. And during summertime, or if it's sunny, I can move some of my orchids that needs more sun to produce blooms in this area too. I have a Vanda coming soon. And that's why I set it up like this. My sanggumais are here, and they have buds right now. So that's all I can share for you for today. So check the location of your orchids against the sun rays. And if you have leaf burn, don't be afraid. I show you some examples, and you know to distinguish a leaf burn from leaf problems like leaf rot or bacterial infection. Leaf burn doesn't progress. It will just stay like that unless you have another leaf burn in the leaf. And don't cut the leaves because some of the part of the leaves are still functional. Just wait for it to dry up, and then maybe that's the time you can cut it. And happy gardening. Stay safe. please subscribe to my channels and I'll see you next video. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.